Hey friends, it's Amy Deb, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. It's Tuesday and I'm home from work and we're making a delicious dinner. Guys, if you love Mexican, you've got to drop me a taco emoji in the comments. I would love to know what you're doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. You can throw that in the comments as well. Guys, this is a little spicy deliciousness. So if you love Mexican, give me a taco emoji. Give me a taco emoji in the comments. I'm going to show you first what this chicken looks like because it is looking fire. And when I say it's got a little kick, guys, it's got a little kick. Look at that. It is juicy. It is absolutely delicious and tender. Let me tell you what I'm doing with this chicken real quick, and then we're going to move on to the most awesome cheese sauce. Guys, when you mix a good spicy chicken with some cheese magic, oh, this is a meal that you will always keep on rotation if you like a little spicy kick. So this is the seasoning. I've used almost all of it. And I'm going to tell you what's in it, but guess what? I'm always sharing my recipes. So when I finish this live video, the recipe link is there for you so you don't have to try to memorize it. But it looks spicy, doesn't it? Let me tell you what's in here. We've got a half a teaspoon of pepper, red pepper flakes, and oregano. We have a full teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, and chili powder. Then we have 2 teaspoons of paprika and a teaspoon and a half of cumin powder. Guys, we just mix that together to make a delicious seasoning that we put over our chicken. Now, I'm cooking this chicken in a skillet with some avocado oil. You can use olive oil if you prefer. And we're just seasoning both sides as we flip it to make sure the chicken is cooked all the way through. When that chicken is cooked through, guys, we're just going to move it over to a plate and we're going to keep it warm. Y'all, have you had this recipe before? Hey, Darlene, how are you? If you've had this recipe before, in the comments, tell me. I've had your recipe and loved it. If you haven't had this before, guys, you're going to absolutely love me when you cook this recipe. Now, it is spicy, so I like a little spice. I love a little kick to my Mexican meals. If you do love Mexican, I would love to know your favorite Mexican meal in the comments. All right, I got my asking y'all for a lot of things here. Now these chickens, I took a fat chicken breast and cut them in half. Oh my gosh, does this not look insanely delicious? This chicken's a bigger, that's a big old fat one. I'm gonna move it in the middle. We're gonna cook it a couple more minutes. And then I had one piece I put in there at the last second. I'm gonna throw just a little bit of extra oil, so I don't want it to stick. We're gonna use this same skillet, guys, to make our cheese sauce. So you know me, I don't wanna cook more than I have to, and I sure as heck don't wanna clean, but look at that. Give me some hearts if that chicken looks good, guys. It is my Mexican chicken, and we're fixing to make a cheese sauce to go over it. And guys, with this meal, when you cook it, you can serve it with anything you love. So anything you love with Mexican, you can do beans and rice if you want. But if you're eating low carb like me, you don't want to pile on extra carbs, right? No, we want to feel good. We want to keep our body lean. So we're going to eat our chicken and cheese sauce with a low carb vegetable. Now, you can make it with cauliflower rice, you can make it with zucchini, you can make it with any kind of low-carb vegetable you like. It's really good with asparagus. But what I'm doing tonight is making a cauliflower mash. So I'm not a pro at making cauliflower mash, but we're going to do it tonight, and it's going to be the base of my plate. So instead of rice, instead of beans, we're going to have some cauliflower mash. We're going to put our chicken over it, and then we're going to put our cheese sauce drizzled over the top. Guys, it is fantastic. If this sounds good, give me some hearts. Let me show you this chicken one more time, because it is juicy and it is spicy and it's going to be delicious. All right, so as you jump on, let me know where you're watching from and what you're doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. I love to share ideas with everyone, and the way we get to do that is just by saying, hey, what are we eating tonight? Are you cooking? Are you eating out? Just curious what you're doing that's low carb or keto friendly. This is going to be so delicious. I'm excited because I haven't cooked it in a while. For the cheese sauce, guys, you only need a handful of things. You need butter. You need heavy cream. You need sharp cheddar cheese and a couple of seasonings that we've already used once. We're going to use again. And guys, you got a fast, delicious dinner that's going to be amazing. So I've got my little mixer over here for our mashed cauliflower. I've got some steamed cauliflower in my microwave. We're just going to add some cauliflower, a little bit of butter, a little bit of cheese, salt, pepper, a little bit of parsley. We're just going to mix it together and make us a little mash for the bottom of our plate. All right, this is looking good. I'm just trying to make sure these last 2 pieces of chicken are cooked all the way through. And then we're going to get busy on our cheese sauce. So while I'm waiting, let's go ahead and make up our mash. Like I said, I'm not the pro with cauliflower mash. I've done it a couple of times. I never have eaten it just as a side dish. It's always like the bottom of my plate, so it's like the filler or the rice or the pasta that goes on the bottom. So usually everything else that's got all the seasoning, like the chicken and the cheese sauce, is what really seasons my cauliflower mash. Trying to open the bag here. Probably should have got scissors, would have been easier. Okay. I'm going to take out these big old pieces of lettuce or greens because I don't need all that. And then we're just going to put our cauliflower into our little blender here. If you love cauliflower mash, I would love to know what your favorite recipe is. So I really haven't found a favorite that I love. I just kind of throw it together every time I cook it. All right, so I got my cauliflower. We are going to throw in a little bit of heavy cream. We're going to throw in a little butter. I even got some sour cream, because I mean, why not make it creamy? I know I don't want to go too crazy overboard, because you can't make it thick after you get it too thin. That's good. Give me a little butter. Where's my knife? I just had a knife. I'll just use this fork. Oh yeah, I'm going to use a little butter in there. Don't want to burn my chicken. All right, then I'm going to put a little bit of parsley in there. I wish I had some fresh, but I don't. No. Whoop, I think my chicken is almost done. It's going to pop out of my skillet. All right, I'm going to do a little salt and pepper. All right, I decided to stay away from cheese because we're going to have cheese sauce. All right, let me take this chicken off and we're going to go ahead and get our cheese sauce going. Guys, how are you tonight? If this sounds delicious, give me some hearts. Look at this beautiful chicken. I mean, this is going to be so good. Mexican chicken with a cheese sauce that is so creamy and absolutely delicious. I'm going to turn this all the way down. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out some of the burnt crisps out of here. So this is a non-stick skillet. All I have to do is barely touch it with my paper towel. Comes right up. We are not going to dirty extra dishes. There ain't no reason for it at all. So we're just going to take up the little burnt pieces in here. Yep. All good now. Let me throw this in the garbage. Here we go. Another down. All right, now that we got our skillet cleaned out and ready, let's go ahead and start it back with some butter. That's about 2 tablespoons of butter. I've got on the lowest heat because all you need is the lowest heat. I told Ricky dinner was going to be ready in about 15 minutes, guys. I'm spot on. My chicken is looking amazing. Give me some hearts, guys. Give me some hearts. My chicken looks amazing. It's a good spicy kick chicken. We're going to make our cheese sauce. We're going to pour the cheese sauce over the chicken on top of a bed of cauliflower mashed potatoes. Like, this is going to be amazing. All right, so I'm getting my butter in here. I'm melting 2 tablespoons of butter. As you jump on, let me know what you're doing for dinner tonight and give me a taco emoji in the comments if you love Mexican. All right, now that's melting. We're going to go ahead and add about a cup of heavy cream. Now, you can do more. Guys, you can do more because this is your cheese sauce. You can do tons of cheese sauce if you want to. That was not a whole cup, so I'm gonna open up my second one. We got our cauliflower over here in the blender. Oh yeah. You can do as much or as little heavy cream as you want. You're making your cheese sauce. I always say, you guys who know and follow my page, always start with less. Less is more because you can always add more. You can't take away. We're gonna make sure this is on a low simmer. As soon as it starts to simmer, I'm gonna turn it back down to the lowest heat. Just so it will simmer for a few minutes. Your heavy cream will get thick. As soon as it starts to get thick, guys, we're going to add some seasonings and sharp cheddar cheese, about a cup of sharp cheddar. Let me turn this on really quickly and make sure it's closed up so don't go everywhere. There we go. That ain't working. Uh-oh. I told y'all I'm not a pro when it comes to this. I think I have my thing upside down. Why is it not spinning? This thing is supposed to spin, is it not? Oh, I know why. I knew I was doing something wrong. I think I have to connect this, don't I? That don't make no sense. It should just turn. All right. just flat made a mess. I don't know how to use this thing. All right, you can make fun of me if you want to. I approve for you to make fun of me. This is pitiful. Is this not thing going on top of that? Nope, I just do not know what I'm doing. Okay, let me take that back off. I would think that that has to go, okay. It's got to spin somehow. I just figured it would spin. All right, maybe I didn't have it locked. I didn't have it locked though, the power wouldn't come on with it. It is moving. Okay, it actually is moving, but it's not soft enough. All right. Rethinking this. Turn that down. Let me rethink this a second. Look, don't y'all love real people? Who loves real people? If you love real people, give me some love in the comments. Give me some heart emojis, because this is a real kitchen with a real woman who is not a master chef. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because I took this out. I don't think so. Let me try it one more time. No, because it's moving. Why can't I get this thing off? Oh, you just pick it up. I was trying to twist it. You just pick it up. Okay, let me go on with my cheese sauce. So this thing is twisting. Oh, it wasn't twisting either. Okay. Licking my fingers and everything. It's a good thing this is just for me and Ricky. Let me dig this out of the way. There's got to be a reason this thing is not twisting. I'm fixing to come check out y'all's comments if y'all can help me here. I do not use this thing very often at all, as you can tell. Okay, now I would think that this goes here. Right? And then maybe this goes on top of that. But that's only if you need to cut something, right? This makes no sense. I don't know why that would be necessary. I still can't be doing it right. All right, friends. Somebody tell me how to use this daggone thing. That's pitiful, isn't it? I have no idea how to use this thing, and I've used it once or twice before. Hey, Ricky? Yeah. Totally making fun of myself here. Yeah. I can't get this thing to work. So it's spinning on the bottom, but it's not. Okay, don't worry about it.
Let me see what you got.
No, go on. I got it.
You see.
I got it on. It's spinning, but it's not doing anything. Like it's spinning, but it's not chopping anything.
All right, put your stuff in there. Let me see. I put your blade in there, don't you?
It's in there. It's the bottom one. So you're going to see that thing spinning, but I don't think the actual blade is spinning.
What's this? Yeah, your blade skin is just so thick.
Well, I don't make no darn sense, y'all. I'm going to have to just use a smasher.
It's so thick. It's not blending.
I'm just going to use a smasher on that. Forget it. Okay, so let's get our cheese sauce going here. So let me get a spoon. Watch out. Oh, a little bit. Watch out. A spoon without a slot. All right, so I've got this on a simmer. I took it off for a second. I got this on a simmer. We want the heavy cream to simmer and start to thicken. You see that? It's getting a little thick, but that's still way too watery. We want a cheese sauce, guys. So yes, I know. Y'all can make fun of me all day. It's okay. I do have a blade in there, Janet. I just don't know why it's not working. You don't need a top cutter. That's what I figured. Somebody said add more liquid, but if I add more liquid, won't it get way too thin? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it, Miss Lola. I'm going to try it. A little liquid. I'm just scared it's going to get too thin. Just a little tiny liquid's all I'm going to add. I mean, guys, I've used this a couple of times to make slaw. I know how to use the top chopper. Okay. Put this in here so don't go crazy. It's spinning, but it's not doing anything. It's just me, I'm sure. No worries. I'll take my little masher and we'll mash it by hand. All right. I have no idea. I should have practiced it. Okay, so this is thinning. I mean, it's not thinning, it's thickening. See that? It's getting a little thicker as we go. I'm going to go ahead and add my seasonings, guys. Even without the cauliflower. Let's just say I decided to throw that away. You don't even have to have it. But I am going to mash up that cauliflower. Okay, so we're going to add our seasonings while we're waiting here. We're going to do a half teaspoon, no, we're gonna do a 4th teaspoon, just a little bit. A 4th teaspoon of salt. You don't wanna go too crazy here. 4th teaspoon of salt. Take that off the heat, it's getting too hot. We're gonna do a 4th teaspoon of cayenne pepper. So cayenne, we're adding a little bit more spice, but this is gonna make the most amazing Mexican cheese sauce. 4th teaspoon, guys, that's hardly anything, but we want some, all right? Do a little more. Wow, that's all I get. And I think that's it. No, a little pepper. I'm gonna do a little bit of pepper. And I'm gonna do a 4th teaspoon of pepper. Okay. Now I'm got all flustered, so I'm making them, that's a little bit too much pepper, that's all right. Now I'm getting flustered because my potatoes ain't working. All right, let's go ahead and stir these sauces in. And then we're just gonna wait a couple more seconds, and then we're gonna add in our sharp cheddar cheese. Guys, this cheddar cheese melts in here and it makes the most awesome cheese sauce to go along with this spicy chicken. If you love Mexican food, you've got to make sure that you give me a taco emoji. You can laugh and make fun because you know what, you gotta make fun of yourself. Hey Sarah, how are you? Add some butter. I did that, Jackie. The blade is at the bottom, Beverly. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna have to get my aunt to come up here and give me a lesson. All right, it's still a little thin. Y'all see that? Can you see? Give me some hearts if you can see, just so I know if y'all can see that. It's a little dark in the kitchen this afternoon. We had a little rainy day. All right, so we're just letting this simmer on very low heat. I mean, the very low heat. And we're just getting this a little thicker. The longer it simmers, the thicker it gets. Also, when you put your cheese in, it starts to thicken. So just keep that in mind. You always can add more heavy cream or even a splash of chicken broth or even a splash of water. We're gonna put about a cup of cheese in here. Okay, I see those hearts, thank you guys. All right, we're gonna do about a cup of cheese in there, and we're just gonna let this cheese melt into this heavy cream, making our amazing cheese sauce to go over our Mexican chicken. Guys, if this sounds delicious, go ahead and give me some hearts and share this video. I'm asking you to share. Even though I'm messing up in the kitchen, I want people to see how easy it is. As long as you can get your blender to work, it's really easy. I want people to see how easy it is to cook in your own kitchen. Guys, you don't have to go to a Mexican restaurant. If you love Mexican food, you can make your own flavorful Mexican food right in your kitchen. And look at this sauce. Oh my goodness. Look at this, it is beautiful. Now, this is a cheese sauce. Oh yeah, does that not look delicious? Oh yeah, give me some hearts. I know it looks delicious. There's no way you can tell me it don't. I love cheese sauce. I love Mexican food. This dish is going to be fantastic. All right, guys, and this is it. We got our chicken. We got our cheese sauce to drizzle over. As soon as I finish mashing up my cauliflower, we're going to have cauliflower on the bottom, chicken, and cheese. I will send you a picture when I finish and get ready to eat. Guys, y'all have a great night. And if I can help you with anything, just let me know. The link to the recipe is in this post. So, might have a piece of the cauliflower under the blade. That's a good idea, Vanessa. I bet you I do. Either way, we're going to figure it out. All right, guys, y'all have a great night, and I will see you later. Bye.